lovely Taylor. This will be your video portion of your online lesson for today, which is February 7th it is today. So I'm just going to start at the top of your lesson plan and work down. We're learning C major. Well, we already know C major, but we're learning how to put hands together this week. So let's move my camera down. Let's just review one hand at a time, and then we'll talk about playing them together. So we'll start with right hand. I'll say the fingers as we go, and we're going to go a little bit quicker, one hand at a time, because we know this one quite well. So right hand, we're starting finger 1. Here we go together. Finger 1, 2, 3, tuck 1, 2, 3, 4, tuck 1, 2, 3, tuck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going down 4, 3, 2, 1, cross 3, 2, 1, cross 4, 3, 2, 1, cross 3, 2, 1. Left hand, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, cross 3, 2, 1, cross 4, 3, 2, 1, cross 3, 2, 1. Going down, 2, 3, tuck 1, 2, 3, 4, tuck 1, 2, 3, tuck 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we'll go hands together now, and we'll go a little bit slower. So I'll just play, please play at right hand middle C and left hand below that. I'm just going to play one octave lower because you can see it easier on the camera, but you play middle C and one below. So here we go. Hands together, we'll go a bit slower. 1, 2, here, that's not slower. 1, 2, here we go. Tuck right, cross left, thumbs together on C, cross left finger 4, tuck right, cross 3 over in the left, and you're at the top. Going down, tuck left, cross right, thumbs together, finger 4, right hand, tuck left, and cross right at the bottom. Let's do that one more time. Here we go. Tuck right, cross left, thumbs together on C, finger 4, left, tuck right, cross left, and we're going down. Tuck left, cross right, thumbs together, finger 4, right hand, cross left, cross right, and you're ending with 1 and 5. Now, if that was super duper easy and you feel like challenging yourself this week and you want to increase your tempo, here's the new tempo for you to work up to this week. Notice I say work up to. That doesn't mean Monday night right after your lesson you're going to try this right away. Start slower, work it up slowly over the week. So by February 14th, ooh, Valentine's Day, fun. By Valentine's Day, try and be able to play it at this speed. If you can, you are clearly better than me because I messed it up. If that's even too easy, here's like a really hard speed to challenge yourself with. Let's look at Moonlight Sonata next, and we were looking specifically at, well, measure 33 and 34 are the new ones we added on here. So today's lesson is going to include a diminished chord, which means we have to go back and talk about what minor and major thirds are again. So we've talked about this, but it's been a little while. Let's do a quick refresher. A minor third is an interval. An interval is just the word we give to the distance between two notes. So this is a small interval, this is a big interval. So every note has a different relationship with another note, and it just means big or small distances. So a minor third is a particular interval that's a set distance, and it sounds like that on the piano. So I can take that distance and I can move it anywhere I want on the piano, and it's the same distance between the notes. I'm just putting it in different places. So what that distance is, it's 3 half steps. So I'm starting on middle C, and if I count up 1, 2, 3 half steps, that is a minor third. And if we make it 4 half steps, one bigger, that's a major third. So minor third, major third. Now, go back to the minor third for a sec. That's 1, 2, 3 half steps. And we're going to learn what a diminished chord is today, and that is stacking minor thirds on top of each other. So if I play C, and then I go up 1, 2, 3, now I have E flat. Then I go up 1, 2, 3, now I have F sharp or G flat. And I go up 1, 2, 3 again, now I have A. So this is a 4-note chord, and it has a very particular sound to it. Kind of like the way I always think of it is if you picture like an old black and white movie and it's like someone's on the train tracks and the train's coming, oh no! Diminished chord. It totally fits that kind of sound. So the reason we're talking about diminished chords, and that's the same thing, you can move it around. You can start on any note as long as you're stacking minor thirds. It's going to be, sorry, there we go. It's going to be a diminished chord. You can move it anywhere around on the piano as long as you have, oh, that's not right. As long as you have, there we go. Still not right. There we go. As long as you have the same distances, it's always going to be a diminished chord. So let's take that knowledge. Let's look at, where does this start? Measure 32. I know we're working on 33 and 34, but let's go back just a little bit. So measure 30, well, for a long time actually, for measure 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, and 39. Your left hand is just chilling on some G sharps. So lucky day for left hand. You have a pretty easy job here. So let's go from where this whole crazy little section starts here. We're going from measure, well, we won't go back to where, that's too far. Let's go back to measure 31. So we have G sharps in the left hand, and in our right hand we're going E, G sharp, C sharp, E, G sharp, E. So just our top notes changing. So here's 31. And then on 32, something very interesting happens. So we play those G sharps in our left hand again with a D sharp in the left hand. And we go D sharp, A, F sharp, B sharp, A, D sharp, B sharp, F sharp, D sharp, A, F sharp, B sharp. So there's, holy cow, a lot of sharps here. But let's look at the notes we're playing here in the right hand. So you have D sharp, A, F sharp, and the next note we play is B sharp, also known as C. Now, I don't know if you've noticed this yet, but that is a diminished chord. So the distances we're playing here, they're all minor thirds apart, except for the first one, which we go up and then back down. So if you remember that these are all the same distance apart, it's a little bit easier to find your pattern here. So let's go measure 32 again. We have F sharps in the left hand, and on our right hand, still think of the notes, of course, because we need to know how to read the notes, but try and remember it's the same distance, a minor third apart. So we have G sharp with the D sharp, so let's start from there. D sharp, A, F sharp, B sharp, A, D sharp, B sharp, F sharp, D sharp, A, F sharp, B sharp. So I know that's a lot of sharps, but try and just watch the distance. Let me play it one more time without saying the notes. Now we're on measure 33. This one's a little different, but the good news is the three notes we're playing here are E's, C sharps, and G sharps. So in the right hand, we take out some of the guesswork here because we're just playing that chord. So left hand, we're still on that G sharp. Right hand coming in hot with the E. Here we go, measure 33. E, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, G sharp, E, C sharp, G sharp. Did you notice a pattern? E, C sharp, G sharp for that whole measure. Let's do 33 again. Here we go. That was probably a little quick. Let me do it one more time. Here we go, a bit slower. Okay, and now on measure 34, we have another diminished chord. That's awesome. So we have C sharp to F double sharp, also known as G, E. So there's our first minor third, G to E. Now we have A sharp, F double sharp. There you go, there's our double sharp again. C sharp, A sharp, E, C sharp, F double sharp, E, A sharp. So let's practice that pattern from just the right hand. So you have C, F double sharp, E, A sharp, F double sharp, C sharp, A sharp, E, C sharp, F double sharp, C, E, A double sharp. Wow, it's hard to say and it's hard to play. So let's try that measure with both hands now. We'll go slow again. Measure 34. Here we go. Oops, sorry. Okay, now listen to 33 and 34 put together. Oh, let me play it right. Holy cow. Okay, here's 33 again. So there you go, 33 and 34. Let's go back now. Let's go 31, 32, 33, 34. And at measure 31, we have this funky. And then we go into our first diminished chord. So here we go, 31, 2, 3, and 4, but we'll go nice and slow. Here we go, 31. Oh, sorry, I played it wrong again. Holy cow, 31. Measure 35. Guess what? Left hand. Wow, we still already know how to play it. And you only even have to play it once in 35, 36 because we have that beautiful tie. So we're starting F sharp in the right hand, B sharp, also known as C, A, D sharp, B sharp, F sharp, D sharp, A, F sharp, B sharp, E, D sharp. So that's, again, another diminished chord. We're just moving up and up and up. So at the end of measure 35, we end on a high D sharp, and then our next note is a high B sharp. So now we're coming down. So we start B sharp slash C, B sharp, A, oh sorry, what am I doing? B sharp, F sharp, A, D sharp, F sharp, B sharp, B sharp, D sharp, A, D sharp, A, B sharp, F sharp, A, D sharp. Holy cow, let's go through measure 36 again together, starting on high B sharp. So we have B sharp, F sharp, A, D sharp, F sharp, B sharp, B sharp, D sharp, A, B sharp, F sharp, A, D sharp. It's really hard to say at the same time. So let's just play measure 36 now, starting on that high B sharp. I won't say the words this time, I'll just play the notes with you. B sharp, here we go. Let's do 35 and 36, both hands, because left hand, you have a pretty simple job here. So 35 and 36, right hand starting on F sharp, left hand still just hanging out on that G sharp octave. Here we go, we'll go nice and slow, 35, 36. Here we go. Now we're going down. Let's sight read it. F sharp, C sharp, D sharp. We're in the bass clef now. A, B is still sharped. C sharp, F sharp, A, D sharp, F sharp, C sharp, F sharp, A. Still in the bass clef. Now we have B sharp and another G sharp in the left hand octaves. B sharp, F, G, A, F sharp, G sharp, F sharp, G sharp, A, G sharp, F sharp, D, F sharp, A, C, F sharp, A. So I know I added on 4 measures, but I think we can start adding on 4 a week instead of 2 a week because you're making really good progress. So 35, 36, 37, and 38 for this week. Let's go through them again just so you feel comfortable going on here. And as always, if you have any questions, please ask them. This is a very tricky piece, so there's nothing wrong with questions or nothing wrong with taking it slow. So we'll go from measure 35, 36, 37, and 38, and then we're going to go and play that chunk back from measure 31. So here's 35, we're starting F sharp in the right hand, and just as always, G sharp octaves in the left. Okay, here we go. 35. Here we go. Going down. B sharp, D, A, B sharp, F sharp, A, D. Now we're in the bass clef. Now we're in 38. 39 just for the heck of it. And guess what? You can sight read this next part. Left hand moves to A. Actually, and we'll stop there because that's a new section happening here. So to the end of measure 38 for next week, let's go back one more time and play from 31 up till there. We're going nice and slow. So here's measure 31, left hand at G sharps, right hand ready on low E. Measure 31, here we go. Like it, here's 39. Actually, you know what? Yeah, go to the end of measure 39, because 39 is exactly the same. Am I lying to you? Nope, 39 is exactly the same as 38. There you go. To the end of measure 39 for next week. Okay, I'm going to skip Dancing Queen in the video just because I feel like it would make more sense to go through it with you rather than just tell you to do it. So theory, oh no, lesson book is next. Let me grab that one and then we'll go through your theory book and then that will be the video. Okay, so we're on 74, 75. Okay, and we have Sugarfoot Rag. Now I think the goal was 2 lines, I believe. Yep. Okay, so we have some sharps here to watch out for. Okay, so let's just make sure we're counting here. So I'll just go from the beginning and I'll play the first 2 lines with ya, and then we'll sight read page 75 together. So 1 and 2, and it's a bit fast. 1 and 2 and 3, and here we go. 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Page 2. Page 13, sorry, measure 13. Okay, so there we go, Sugarfoot Rag. I will play this one more time at a little bit of a faster speed, and this is your goal over the week, to get the whole thing hands together to the end and at the speed I play it at. So same thing as what was it? Oh, as your scale. This is not try this first thing. This is work slowly up to this speed over the week. So I'll count out loud so you can hear the speed. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 I'll play it once at a fairly quick speed so you can have something to work up to if that was too easy. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... I did not play it in this video, but your mission over the week is to also add in your dynamics on this song. Close this book, open this book. This is our last thing for the video. And please turn to page 52 in this book. And, oh, I went too far. It's 52 and 53 we were looking at. And, oh, okay, so on 52, you're just going over naturals. I'm sure you have no problem with that, but we'll go over it next time together. And 53 is ear training, so we also have to do that next week together. So that's it for your video lesson today. Everything else, any other questions you have, check your lesson plan, because anything I didn't talk about, I'll definitely cover there. Have an excellent week. I will see you next time, and take care. Happy practicing.